Okay, so we started graphing last week, and we graphed systems, okay? So what is it when two lines intersect at exactly one point? It's one solution, right? What if two lines are right on top of each other? That's an infinite solution, okay? And then what if two lines never touch each other? That's no solution, okay? And so we graph like that. And most of this is going to be the same. It's going to be like the lines are going to be different, okay? So it's got to be in slope-intercept form in order for us to graph it, meaning it needs to say y equals mx plus b, okay? We're going to get a difference of, instead of an equals, we're using inequalities, okay? So what does the b stand for? It's the y-intercept. Okay, what about the m? Yeah, it's the slope. Okay, so where does this graph start? Yeah, it starts at -3. And our slope is what? Up to and over 1. Up to over 1. And this one I'm going to graph all of the points, but you don't need to. Up to over 1. Up to over 1. So we can go down to over 1. Okay, now here's where you're going to get some differences as far as like the graphs. Okay, so if you have an inequality that looks like this, if it uses one of these lines, one of those symbols, okay, it's going to have to be a solid line. Okay, if it uses one of these symbols without the thing underneath of it, it's going to be a dotted line. Okay, so should this one be solid line or dotted line? It should be a solid line. Okay, and then the last part we have to talk about is shading. Okay, so the easiest way, and I want you to look up here while I'm doing it. So I'm right here on the Y, right? Because some of you guys don't know how to read these. What's the first part I'm going to touch? The little part of the mouth or the big part of the mouth? The little part. So you're going to shade the little part. Now, I'm not talking about size, which piece is bigger, okay? You have to look at the Y's. Which ones are larger in numbers? The positives or the negatives? Positives are larger, okay? You go from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so we need Y is smaller. So you're going to shade all of the smaller side of the Y's. Okay, and tomorrow we're going to work on graphing 2 on the same one, and we'll go over that. Okay? So if we look at number 3, where does it start? -2. And our slope is what? 1. Okay, so you're going to go up 1 over 1. And you really only need, I would say, 2 to 3 dots. Okay, is fair. Okay? So is this going to have a solid line or a dotted line? Solid line. And then we have to read it. Y is what? Which part of the mouth are you going to touch first? Okay, we'll start at the Y. Y is smaller. So which part are you going to shade? Above or below? Below. Okay, look at 5. It starts at what? Starts at 2. And we have a slope of -5 over 2. Can you go up 5? Okay, we cannot. So we're going to have to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over 2, which way? I need a negative slope. To the right. Okay, should that be a solid or a dotted line? Dotted line. Okay, so we got our dotted line. And it says y is what? Bigger or smaller? Which part of the mouth are you going to be touching first? The bigger. So are you going to shade? Which side are you going to shade? The left or right? The right. Okay, so we got two sets of Y's if you would like. You guys know fruit, like, what is that called? Fruit Ninja, fruit slice, whatever. Okay, right, so this kind of sliced it in two pieces. Well, which one has the bigger Y's? The negatives or the positives? Okay, the positives are bigger, so we're going to shade the bigger side. Okay, look at 7. Where does it start? -1. And our slope is what? 2/1. So you're going to go up 2/1. Solid or dotted? It's got to be a solid line. And then it says y is what? Yeah, greater than, bigger than. So we're going to shade above or below? Above. Okay, number 9. Where does it start? -4. And our slope is -5/2. Can we go up 5? Yes. Okay, so we're going to go up 5/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 2. Should that be a solid or a dotted line? Solid line. Oh, I said solid line. Sorry. And this says y is what? Less than, okay, or smaller. So which side are you going to shade? Yeah, kind of the left side. Okay, 11. Where does it start? At 3. And my slope is what? 3/1. So we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3/1. Solid or dotted? Dotted line. Then it says y is what? Greater. So which side are you going to shade? Yeah, you can either say above or the left. I don't. Okay, 13. Where does it start? -4. And our slope is what? 3/5. So we're going to go up 3/5. Dotted or solid? It's going to be a dotted line. And then it says y is what? So Are we gonna shade above or below? Above. -15. Where's the start? -2. And my slope is what? -4/1. So we're gonna go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Solid or dotted? Solid line. And it says y is what? Less than. So we're going to shade above or below? Above. Well, no. Below. So it should be this side. Let me look at your guys' sheet. Cross off number 6. Okay, and then if you are not getting the concept of the shading today, you need to talk to me so I can help you. Tomorrow's going to be even harder, okay? Tomorrow we're going to be doing 2 lines, 2 shadings on both lines. So you need to, if you can't shade 1 line, obviously you're not going to be able to do 2. Okay, so make sure that you get some help today.